Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. So in this lesson, we were going to discuss the learners who are gifted and talented in intellectual giftedness, music, and performing arts. But first, we have the learning objectives. Define intellectual giftedness and performing arts. Identify its different characteristics. Relate the intellectual giftedness and performing arts to the life of the learners and how they can apply it to learning. Okay po, so we have the learners who are gifted and talented in intellectual giftedness. So we have the learners who are gifted and talented in intellectual giftedness. So kapag po sinabi nating intellectual giftedness, may kinalaman po dito ang intellectual abilities just like problem solving, critical thinking, as well as the creativity. Okay, so basahin po natin. Learners whose intellectual abilities, creativity, and potential for achievements are so outstanding that the child's needs exceed differentiated general education programming. So, kaya nung sinabi ko kanina, kapag po sinabi nating intellectual abilities, this includes problem solving, creativity, critical thinking. And sabi po dito, potential for achievements are so outstanding. Ibig po sabihin yan is nag-excel po sila sa lahat and they receive a lot of recognition for their achievements. Also, they exceed differentiated general education programming. So, lahat po ng I mean is yung standard po ng education is na-exceed nila. Another is it adversely affects educational performance and requires specifically designed instruction or support services. So, dahil po sa katalinuhan nila or pagiging gifted nila, it also affects educational performance, which means marami sa mga eskwelahan na hindi kayang i-cater yung educational needs nila. Kaya it's important for us as a teacher to also adjust our teaching strategies for them to cater their needs or their educational needs and most importantly on how to deal with them. Okay, so next slides. Okay, so we have also the different types of intellectual gifted students. Type 1, successful. So sila po yung tinatawag natin ng classical overachievers. Ang ibig po sabihin nun is nag-excel po sila when it comes to academics, socially, or in any extracurricular activities. And tinatawag din po natin silang as teacher pleasers, meaning they are smart, alert, and ready to please. That's why also they receive a lot of recognition for their achievements. Next, we have the type 2, the challenging. So, ah, sila naman po yung mga intellectual gifted students na nag-i-struggle when it comes to educational system kasi hindi po natin na cater yung learning needs nila. That's why they shows signs of boredom, frustration, or disengagement. Next, we have the underground. So sila naman po yung mga intellectual gifted students na they intentionally hide or downplay their intellectual abilities. Hindi po nila pinapakita yung mga talents nila or abilities para sa ganun is ma-accept sila ng kapwa nila estudyante. This concealment can stem from various factors such as social pressure, fear of standing out, or a desire to avoid being labeled as nerdy or different by their peers. So ayaw nilang masabihan na nerdy or different and para ma-accept sila ng kanilang kapwa estudyante or with their fellow peers. Next, we have the type 4 dropouts. So sila naman po yung mga intellectual gifted students na they find uh, school boring and lack of challenge. And dito na rin po yung pumapasok yung iba't ibang mental issues na nararanasan nila just like depression, anxiety, as well as low self-esteem. Kaya ang nangyayari, nagda-drop out sila or hindi na sila pumapasok. Next, we have the double labeled type 5. So, uh, This is the intellectual gifted students na at the same time may disabilities sila or exceptionalities. Halimbawa niyan, intellectual gifted ka, at the same time meron kang ADHD or autism. Kaya siya tinawag na double labeled. Okay, next, we have the type 6, autonomous. Sila naman po yung tinatawag natin na self-directed learners or independent learners. So, they excel in independent exploration and deep understanding of the subjects, and they prefer self-directed projects, seek opportunities outside traditional education, and possess advanced critical thinking. We have also the different characteristics of intellectually gifted students. So this is what makes them different from others. First, unusually keen sense of humor. So, naiintindihan po nila yung mga complex jokes compared sa iba na imbis mag-joke ka, ang ending, nag-explain ka. Next, idealistic standards and sense of justice intensity. So, karamihan po sa mga intellectually gifted students, sila po yung laging may pinaglalaban, especially when it comes to fairness, justice, and morality. Another is intensified self-awareness and feelings of being different. So they have this heightened self-awareness and feeling of difference. So ibig po sabihin yan, aware sila sa kanilang sarili as well as to their surrounding environment. Also, they have these unusual amounts of information. So they have these thirst of knowledge or uhaw po sila sa kaalaman. So, na-enjoy po nila mag-aral or matuto to gain more knowledge. Also, they enjoy intellectual activities and elevated levels of comprehensions. So, na-enjoy po nila yung mga challenging or difficult tasks or activities, and also they have these elevated levels of comprehensions. So, ibig po sabihin yan, when it comes to problem solving, critical thinking, as well as creativity, madali lang para sa kanila. And lastly, they have this flexible thought process and conceptualized thinking. So they adapt easily to new ideas and problem solving strategies, and often making abstract connections across different areas of knowledge. So recognizing these traits can aid in providing appropriate support and opportunities for gifted individuals to excel academically, socially, and emotionally. So, yan po yung mga iba't ibang characteristics of intellectually gifted students. Now, we have also the ways to engage intellectual gifted students. So, ano nga ba yung pwede natin gawin on how to deal with intellectual gifted students? First, keep the students' personality in mind. So, ibig po sabihin yan, kilalanin po natin sila when it comes to their passion, to their interest, as well as yung mga strength and weaknesses nila. Okay, so that we can support a more we can create a more supportive environment and inclusive that honors their individuality. Next, challenge them enough. So we could provide more challenging tasks or activities that offer complex problem and advanced coursework to stimulate their intellect and passion for learning. And lastly, complex problem solving. So we can encourage complex problem solving or engage them in real world challenges that promote creativity, critical thinking, as well as collaboration.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Christine Barut, and I will continue the report of Mr. Valeros. Next topic is these learners who are gifted and talented in performing arts. Learners who are gifted and talented in performing arts. Learners can demonstrate unusual adeptness or skills in the field of drama, music, dance, and or visual arts. So, yung mga student na may kakayahan sa performing arts, sila yung mga productive and creative. Sila yung may maraming alam and also bihasa na when it comes to dramatization, composing music, um, creating dance steps, and others. Characteristics of learners who are gifted and talented in performing arts. First is communicates their vision in performing arts. So, dito pumapasok yung mga student that are good in expressing their own point of view or ideas in terms of performing arts. They are also good in or excellent in showing their feelings and emotions through dramatization, through dances, and others. Next is this unusual ability for aesthetic expression. Dito naman, pumapasok yung mga student na may kakaibang kakayahan sa pagpapahayag ng kagandahan sa kanilang mga likha. They are expert in showing the emotions and meaning in terms of dramatization or in terms of performing arts. Third is compelled to perform or produce. Dito naman, students has eagerness to perform in their work or masterpiece in terms of performing arts or dramatization. So, ibig sabihin, they have passion in it. So, number 4, exhibit creative expression. So, students shows their unique and authentic concept through performing art, such as dramatization, visual arts, sub theater, and others. Next is desire for creating. So students always want to unwrap new ideas and concepts that they can use in their performance or production. Gusto nilang mas i-explore pa yung kaalaman nila or i-expand pa yun. Next is original product. So, dito naman pumapasok yung pagiging creative ng mga students wherein mas gusto nila gumawa ng own concept, likha nila, sariling likha nila or own version ng walang ginagaya. Maybe may pinag-basean sila pero wala silang ginaya kasi gusto nila original yun. Next is keenly observant. Dito pumapasok yung pagiging observant ng mga student who are talented and gifted in performing arts na gusto nila is bawat detalye ng ginagawa nila ay pulido and to make sure na walang palya pagdating sa production nila. Next, continuous experimentation with preferred medium. So dito naman, students continuously discover or explore more kung saan sila mas nag-excel in terms of their chosen medium like sa dancing ba, sila nag-excel, sa dramatization, sa pagko-compose ba ng mga music and others. Next, this excels in demonstrating the performing arts. So dito, students are expert in the field of performing arts and are excellent in showcasing their talents. Accommodations and interventions of performing arts. So, first, encourage activities that related in performing. So, we all know how impactful it is when we are encouraging students to participate in different activities such as singing, dramatization, theater, and others. By just supporting and encouraging them, it can boost their self-confidence and help them to build their hopes within. Mas matutulungan pa natin silang mag-excel sa different activities or different types ng performing arts. So number 2, support from teachers. So it is very important to have the guide and support from the teachers in order to provide students knowledge and skills towards performing arts. So hindi lang naman support ang nakukuha natin sa mga teachers. They also guide us by providing feedback, which is nakakatulong din sa atin. Next is support from parents. So, support from parents is crucial, which can help the student to have a better performance. And Pinapakita ng mga parents na support sila sa ginagawa ng anak nila by attending events or giving opportunity to their child or children to practice more. Para mas ma-enhance pa ng mga anak nila yung field ng performance art na gusto nila. Okay, next topic is these learners who are gifted and talented in music. Learners who are gifted and talented in music. Learners who are musically gifted and talented are generally characterized by having extraordinary listening skills, supercognitive knowledge, creativity, and skillful performance. Their brain seems to be especially good at absorbing and remembering musical information, and they derive a lot of pleasure from recreating it for themselves at will. So kapag sinabing extraordinary listening skills, ay being appreciative in rhythm, melodies, tunes, and other elements of music. Kapag naman sinabing cognitive knowledge means may kakayahan silang maintindihan or maunawaan ang konsepto ng musika and even the use of instruments. Kapag naman sinabing creativity means being good in creating melodies, songs, and other form of music. And lastly, kapag sinabing skillful performance means having control in using instruments and know how to show emotions. Dumako naman tayo ngayon sa characteristics. First, has good sense of rhythm. So, they are the students who have a good pattern in rhythm through their movements and also based na rin sa mga naproproduce nilang sounds kapag sila ay tumutugtog. Second is well coordinated. So, dito naman sila yung mga students na mahusay gumamit ng iba't ibang parte ng kanilang katawan kapag sila ay gumagamit ng instrumento, kagaya na lamang ng gitara, piano, at iba pa. Third, discriminates musical and other sounds very well. So they are the students who are sensitive and can easily identify different sounds came from their surroundings. So if you are into music talaga, mas magiging sensitive ka or mas nare-recognize mo nang mabilis yung mga sounds na nanggagaling sa iyong paligid. Kung ito ba ay masakit sa tenga or masarap pakinggan. Next, understands musical relationship. So, sila naman yung mga estudyante na nagkakaunawaan when it comes to concept of melodies, harmonies, and other elements of music. Next, enjoys music activities and demonstrates musical feelings. So, masasabi natin dito na through music, mas na-express ng mga estudyante ang kanilang feelings, emotions, and experiences. Next, shows tonal memory. So students have the ability to remember or add some spices in every melodies or sounds they created para mas maging lively pa ang outcome nung create nilang music. Next, responds readily to rhythm, melody, and harmony. Dito naman, ang mga students or learners ay maaaring sumabay sa iba't ibang pattern ng rhythm, melodies, and other elements of music. Next, uses music to express feelings and experiences, makes of original tunes. So dito, students can create a song by just writing their emotions, feelings, or experiences. Kinagamit nila ang musika upang ipahiwatig ang kanilang nararamdaman. And lastly, enjoys dance and dramatic musical activities with musical elements. So, dito pumapasok yung mga student na gustong magpakita ng interes sa pag-arte or pagsayaw in relation to singing, kagaya na lamang ng theater art. Station and intervention. So first, support creativity. It is very important to support students in terms of musical field by providing them an opportunity to compose or create music. Kagaya na lamang ng ginagawa sa ISU na nagre-recruit sila every year ng mga aspirant singers. Encourage listening. So this means to broaden or expand more students' knowledge in terms of music in which they would appreciate and love it. Third, arrange for performance. It is very important to have a properly arranging for performance wherein all students can show their talents in different activities related to music. Like yung ginagawa sa school na kung sino ang sasali sa band competition, guitar instruments, and others. Fourth, add other elements. So, this means na dapat itry rin natin gumamit ng ibang instruments or materials para mas lumawak at ma-enhance pa yung kakayanan natin sa larangan ng musika. And last, get parents involved. So it is very important to inform your parents about the activities wherein you are involved because by that you make them proud.